Thanks, Jeff, and once again, thank you for putting on this forum. It's as Tony was saying before, we're all learning lots. Sustainable Vehicle Solutions is essentially a division of the C&B Group, which is a large automotive group in Australia that sells lots of diesel trucks. They own 47 businesses where they sell Kenworths and Volvos and Hino dealerships. They own Lexus, Toyota dealerships. So we know how to sell vehicles that produce emissions. So the mandate for us is we don't know how much money we'll make out of this business, but there's some trucks that are ready to go and sell in the marketplace. So how about we start? There's a lot of technology going on in the background. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. There's a lot of wonderful products coming to the market. How do we help facilitate those products, deliver them, support them, service them, warrant them? You know, that's the really important part. A lot of effort's gone into producing these type of capital equipment. So it's incumbent on us to sort of pioneer, make sure this is seamless for customers who want to take on electric trucks or buses or whatever they may be. Make sure they're well supported and the process and the ownership experience is seamless, which is, you know, crucial to acceptance and scaling. We own farms. We're a $2 billion turnover business, still privately owned. We won't sell, we won't list. So the real mandate on driving renewable standards and emissions. So that's an electric truck that we sell. It's a company called Photon. They are actually now a majority shareholder in Daimler. This particular vehicle is our first OEM product that we have in our portfolio. It is a ripper truck. It's the biggest selling truck in Australia at the moment in terms of electric trucks. They produce about 70,000 this year, I believe. And already 159 trucks on the road. Woolworths have 65 already, and most of their trucks are about 18 months old and have got 40,000 kilometres on them. So this is happening. It's real, and I drove four of those trucks up to Ballarat last week, so I can attest that they can drive from Melbourne to Ballarat. And we set up a little sub-agent there who's going to sell and service the vehicles for Woolworths in Ballarat. Colleague before, talking about total cost of ownerships of vehicles are a little bit more expensive to buy than a diesel, so it's very important as part of our sales process that we make sure they feel comfortable, that they're not buying things that are going to make them go backwards financially. In fact, buying an electric truck could be much more cost effective. Just to lay the land, some basic questions. What's the range of the vehicles? Well, depending on how many times you top it up, it can go as long as you want. But really, if you top it up once and you drive it in the real world with real payload, it's about 200 k's for these trucks. And our initial target market is the rigid truck market. There's a 15,000 new rigid trucks sold in Australia each year, and 55% of those trucks do less than 150 k's a day. So that's our target market, and who we aim to work with in the short term. But as I said, those vehicles, if you could charge them up quickly, unfortunately the public charging infrastructure isn't quite there yet to support commercial vehicles. You know, you got to remember car parks are small and things like that. So the trucking industry at the moment with what we call, you know, with the electric trucks is really for last mile market that we call it. Going the wrong way as I go here. So it's a really impressive product. It's got an 8-year. They've just increased it to 400,000 kilometres now. It's the fact that they're backing their products like this is making it easy for our customers to come on board. So we started in earnest about, at the start of the year. So that's how new we are. We're building a business here in Dandenong, in Melbourne, as essentially a dealership, but we're setting up little sub-agents around Melbourne, in the western suburbs now. We've just taken on an order from Woolworths for their last mile trucks. Another 30 of those are coming in early next year, and setting up a service centre in Western Melbourne as well. I'm also building another dealership business in Adelaide at the moment as well. So we'll keep scaling. There's a lot of investment going into this. They've told me, Joe, go out and do it, mate. No worries. You don't have to be profitable from day one. Yet in every meeting there's a real focus on profitability and how many trucks you've sold. So anyway, I'll deal with that. They're really great trucks, the Photon product. We're very diligent about what we bring into a portfolio. This product has been vetted. It is the best electric truck on the market. Many more are coming, and we'll be part of those once we are comfortable that they're ready for our marketplace. Some of the technology, they're using an LFP battery, 6,000 cycles. They're thermo-controlled or thermo-cooled batteries. Really, really good trucks. All the ADAS safety features. And as you can see, I've just sold a couple of trucks to Manningham City Council here in Melbourne. There's a little tipper truck. I saw it in action the other day. It was at a park, and there was a whole heap of primary school kids there on an excursion. No noise, no fumes, doing its job, just dropping some tan bark and a few other things around. It's a really great PR statement from the councils, and it's a fantastic place for us to, get some early traction into councils who represent the community, and it's a way of showing that the progression and there's a tangibility to seeing the trucks out in the marketplace. Outside of that, there's big logistic companies like Mainfreight who've just bought some trucks. Kennards, we've got essentially most of the vehicles being used for all the IKEA deliveries. This Photon truck. This particular truck is a small truck. It can be rated on a car licence, but it is rated up to 6-tonne GVM. And Photon are introducing a larger or medium 8.5 tonne and then an 18-tonne rigid towards the end of next year as well. So I had a phone call from Toll before when I was sitting down and saying, as soon as you get that big truck in, come and talk to us. So there's a real need for the marketplace, and they come to the CMV Group because it's a trusted source of not just buying a truck, but fixing it and servicing it and being there to support them in the process. None of these large corporations will buy any of this equipment if it can't be supported, and I think we all know and get the logic of that. It's a bit dramatic, but not many people know that there are actually electric trucks in the marketplace, and they're actually really commercial, and they're doing a great job. Just delivered that one 2 weeks ago to Bunnings in Edwardstown in South Australia. That's just an aluminium tray on the back. They had 2 Hiluxes. They bought one of our trucks. It's a bigger tray. It's got one vehicle and replacing 2 diesels, and it does actually slightly more volume than the 2 vehicles put together. So, you've got some of the biggest brands in Australia coming on board. And so really the aim today was to say electric trucks are here, and through the CMV Group, through Sustainable Vehicle Solutions, which is a division, we're here to make sure this is a really nice, seamless and a positive experience for those who are wanting to make that initial step. That's it.